Yeah.
Hey, Greg, you made the point yesterday, basically referring to Saturday, the guys need to acknowledge it, but obviously not dwell on it, keep moving forward. Just what did you like about the response from the team, especially JV?
Yeah, I think just from start to finish across the board, everybody that got in aggressive. We were in attack mode, from start to finish, and really, I don't think I'll go through the film and look at the possessions, but I don't think we ever really relented, and backed off. Even when we had a large lead, it was a mindset and all the timeouts to continue to attack and play aggressive. So that's the to be able to do it for that long of a stretch, and that was I would say we didn't do it for a long enough stretch Saturday, and um, it's lesson learned.
Johnny, go ahead.
I'm curious, sorry, curious on John Blackwell, obviously probably the big star of the night. Curious what you saw from him, and especially coming, recovering from Saturday's game where he had some bad mistakes here and there.
Mm-hmm. I think the biggest thing with John and even with Kamari that I talked about after Saturday was you need to take command. You're the quarterbacks, you're the point guards. You need to. It doesn't mean you have to go score 30, but you have to command the four other guys and have a presence out there. So I thought his presence in terms of his aggressiveness and a lot of times you can do that, have that command without saying a whole lot. You don't have to be a man of a lot of words, but how aggressive you are and how you're in attack mode and that they play off of that. That's infectious when they see your lead guards really bringing the ball with some pace and getting it moving. I thought John did a really good job of getting us try to get into offense within 4 seconds. So get that thing up and get it moving and keep attacking and he did a good job of that. Kamari I thought too really brought pace. He was able to get to the rim a few times in the second half and when the floor was spread. So I think that's the biggest thing. Just they had much more aggressive command of what we wanted to do.
Go ahead, Mark, and then Jim.
I guess what was the official word on Max, and was this something that happened during the game, or was this something that was kind of named?
Yeah, he's had that for I don't think it's serious. You just can't get it loose, can't get it warmed up. So once he came out, it was bothering him. So we just decided that was going to be it. So I think some time here that today we got 4 days here, and that'll be good to kind of get it. It's been getting better, but for tonight, for some reason, he couldn't get it loose early in the game, and just decided not to go any farther with it.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear. Was it his back? I didn't hear what.
No, it's lower leg. It's lower leg.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jim.
Have you seen the game kind of slow down for Xavier Davis?
I thought it did tonight. I thought it did, and I think Xavier is one of those guys. And sometimes the game doesn't allow you the patience to let him play through some things. But I thought he, when he gets in and get a good sweat going and can knock down a shot or two, then he gets rolling a little bit. And I thought he was much more aggressive in the spurts. I think the touching when they went to the 1-3-1 in the first half and he was in and the ball he helped move the ball pretty well, bang the three when they end up they go to man after a few passes and the ball gets below the foul line. But I just thought he was in a much more again the whole group a much more aggressive mindset, and he's still got to learn to continually play off 2 feet. He didn't have a lot of those tonight in terms of driving lane lines and playing off 2 feet, but I thought he was physical. I thought he was active, ran the floor really well, got that bucket in the second half in transition. So, like I said, I think the more, much like Janicki, the more he can play, the better he gets. And I thought Jack was another one that just kept getting better and better each possession.
Got Andrew in the back, coach.
I know you're just putting the ball on this one, but looking forward to Saturday in Michigan State, what are some of the challenges that they present, and just how much respect do you have for what Coach Izzo has done over the last few decades?
Well, first of all, I think it's Sunday, right?
Sunday, yes.
Okay,
my apologies.
good.
Yeah.
There's the first. Make sure you get the right day. Yeah, I mean he's the all-time winning. He's got the most wins in Big Ten history. I mean, I don't know what else I need to say. He's been in the Hall of Fame for a long time. He's been a great mentor for me prior to being a head coach, and since that, he's got a really good team this year. obviously we only play him once, and I'll start studying in depth here very shortly. But he's got a really good team. They're deep, they're big, um, and obviously I can't say enough about him as a coach and what he's done for our league, what he's done for Michigan State, what he's done for college basketball. I think I said this a year ago, maybe when they were here. You know, it would be a sad day when he's not coaching anymore because he's one of the throwbacks. You know, in terms of um, just he has his way and he's very demanding and kind of like the guy I used to work for. And like I said, I just have great respect for Tom, and he's always a phone call away, or you know, we get a little rough spot, he calls me. If they have a little rough spot, I call them or call him. He hasn't had any rough spots this year, so I haven't had to call him to cheer him up.
In back coach.
Yeah.
Coach, historical milestone for Steve tonight with
Yeah.
the league ball in his 100th win. What does he give you every day that has led to that?
Yeah, he's just been a consummate team guy. I mean, he's very consistent in terms of his approach, in terms of his attitude. He comes in ready to work. He never gets too high, he never gets too low. He takes coaching, he takes hard coaching and responds to it. And he's just been very consistent, like I said, and he's been an anchor for us, you know, since I guess it would be his sophomore year. He didn't play very much in that cardboard cutout year, but he's just been very consistent, and he's continued to, you know, improve in small increments, and he anchors us in the paint. So just happy for him. He's played on a lot of good teams, and obviously you get 100 wins, you're doing a lot of things right. He's been a big part of that.
Michael, go ahead.
Obviously, John grabbed a lot of them, but what did you think about how the guards kind of crashed the glass and helped you guys get advantage there?
Yeah, I mean, Janicki was active specifically. You know, he got that one against the zone in the second half, and Blackwell, I thought, just to have a double double, he was a man on a mission tonight, and I think obviously not happy with how he played or how we played on Saturday, and it's good that he had a good response and channeled it the right way. So I thought I haven't looked at specifically at numbers, but yeah, McGee with 3, and I thought we were at Tanjay with 7. So I thought we did a good job. We had him. It was one of our emphasis. We had to keep them off the glass. From an offensive rebounding standpoint, in the first half they had none, so that was and then we needed to limit the 3 attempts because when you can see when they get a little daylight, those guards shoot it pretty well. So I thought we, like I said, from start to finish, a pretty complete effort all the way around.
Got 2 more for coach, one here and one Jim back.
Greg, Dean Sprinkle was just in here saying that you guys have a championship, basically, championship characteristics in the way that you run your program. Just wanted to get some thoughts on that and respond from there.
Well, I think, you know, it's a lot of people that have helped, you know, get this program to where it is, and the sustainability and the consistency that we've had over, you know, the last 25 plus years. I mean, we had the Final Four group back here from 2000, so even before that, is, you know, just the relevancy of Wisconsin basketball has changed, and I think and established itself. And I think as we've, you know, gone through a lot of our evolution offensively, gets the attention this year in the headlines, but how we've anchored and understand the foundation of this place and what works, and stayed true to that. Even though we've morphed and evolved in, you know, the schematic parts of the game, we still understand, I think, what you understand what it takes to win in this league, and win consistently in this league, and what works at Wisconsin, you know, and that's a lot encompasses that. So that's a credit to my staff. I've got a phenomenal staff. Obviously, we've got a really, really good program here on unbelievably sound foundation, and our players they're the leaders of it. And it's you know, we've had great players come through here, but your player-led teams are always your best teams versus a coach-led team, when they take ownership of it, and they have a lot of pride in this place, as have guys of the past and coaches of the past. So it's just you know, it's our opportunity in this time frame to keep pushing this forward and keep raising the bar.
On a question of Jim.
One more Amos question for you. I think you said at one point, if you gave him a true lie detector test, that maybe you thought this would be easier this year.
Mhm.
Have you, I mean, you have to get in his ear at some point, just say, be patient, and this might take longer than you maybe thought?
No, I think he is, through his experiences here and what he is seeing, he understands that what he has to get better at, and it's the biggest part of better for him is consistency. You know, of being a everyday guy, every play guy, and every possession guy, and every game guy, and every practice guy. That's the thing that's the mountain he's trying to get to the top of, is consistency. Because his physical skill set, you see him at 6'8", 6'9", he's gotten much stronger since he's gotten here. But it's the habits of being able to do it every single day, and it shows. And there's, just watch a game. It's the consistency is where he needs to get to, and tonight was a good step in the right direction. Now, we'll, go back. Now you got to do it again on Thursday, right? And now you got to do it again on Friday. So it's be able to keep climbing that mountain.